Hey everybody, this is Pastor John coming to you on day 9 of our fasting. Now, there are a few things that I've talked about that I want to emphasize. Fasting without prayer in the word is just like hunger strike. So, in order to bring power into your fasting, remember to spend time in prayer. Remember to spend time in the Word. Secondly, I asked you to be specific what it is that you want God to do. Remember, Isaiah 58 talks about what fasting does to breaks the bonds of wickedness and undoes heavy burdens, breaks the yoke, brings healing to come speedily. Anything that you may think of, it's covered in those verses. So bring those things before God. Be specific what you want God to do. And secondly, turn your expectation on. Or thirdly, sorry, turn your expectation on. But this week I want to talk about a few things that I think will supercharge your faith and supercharge your week of fasting. Again, it's Nehemiah chapter 9, verses 1 and 2. Now, the Bible talks about in verse 1 that, when they were fasting, they gathered together. Now, it's important that you gather together with other Christians so that you can be able to build each other's faith and pray in agreement over certain things, because whatever two or three shall agree on, it shall be done. One puts 1,000 to flight, two put 10,000 to flight. So that's why I encourage you to gather together, and that's why they did in Nehemiah chapter 9. And then secondly, the Bible talks about that they separated themselves from all foreigners. In other words, you ought to separate yourself from everything that's ungodly. So whatever is ungodly around you and about your life, it's time that you separate yourself from it as we seek God, as in prayer and fasting. Separate yourself from those things. This is a week that I encourage you to separate yourself from people that not speak positive, that not speak faith, that not speak things that build your faith. This is a week to separate yourself. Why do you separate yourself? Not because you don't like him or because you're more holier than thou, but so you can have more time to pray and seek the Lord. So separate yourself from people that are not building you this week or building faith. And then secondly, separate yourself from ungodly stuff. That may include TV. Limit the amount of TV you're watching. Secondly, you can also separate yourself from movies. This is a week not because movies are bad, but you want to separate yourself from anything that gratifies the flesh. Entertainment, limit that, cut it back, separate yourself from it. The reason you want to separate yourself so you can be able to spend some time in the Word and prayer. The purpose of fasting, that you want to get every moment, every minute you can, besides your responsibility as a parent, as a mother, as a dad, whatever it is, whatever time you get, you want to give that time to the Word. Of course, the internet is a big thing. Limit how much internet you do so you can be able to spend some time in prayer and the Word. So there are two keys that we've talked about that supercharges your faith from Nehemiah chapter 9. One, they gathered together, and two, separated themselves. So if you do those things, you'll be charging your faith, supercharging your fasting for the exploits and the miraculous that God is about to do in your life. Again, what a pleasure that you are doing this with me, because you are fasting this year. In this particular season of the year, you are setting the standard for the rest. You're setting a pace for 2011. So I encourage you to continue seeking God, pouring your heart to God for him to do what he can do, only what God can do in your life. Again, God bless you. Let me know if you have any question, any prayer request. But hey, it's getting better every single day. So God bless you. Love you guys, and I will talk to you later. I'll be back with the next pause soon. Amen.